Alright guys, the way I look is definitely the way I feel. I got a huge hangover, but you know what, baby? It's gonna go on. It's gonna go on, man. I gotta make videos. I gotta upload videos, everybody. That's even in those days, man. Even in those days where I feel like S-H-I-T. I will still make videos. That's how important this thing is to me. But you can see, like, I'm one drink away from throwing up. Like, literally one water drop away from throwing up. Alright, we're gonna get into this. Listen, I just figured out, like, that was a new thing for me. I didn't know that you could just share your code, like, the deck, just like that. I'm gonna do this from now on into every one of my videos. The code of the deck that we're gonna be talking about is gonna be in the info box, in the description box. I didn't know it's a thing. I didn't know. I always wondered how people get this code. How do they do it? You know, I literally went into the game files, tried to figure out how to get the code. But it's as easy as pressing the share button. So today, I'm also going to be a little bit slower. My brain, I don't know, I probably lost about 1 million brain cells last night. But it was a good night. It was a good night. I don't remember much of it anymore, but it was a good night, I guess. Came home safe. I'm fine. Everybody's fine. So let's get into this beautiful. This deck pushed me from, I think it was 55 or 54 to 65 in like an hour. So these are like one of these decks, and I've never heard of this deck. I never heard of this deck, but you can see I'm on 65 right now. I just literally cracked it. It's an insane deck. This deck is so good. It really, really, really is so good. Yesterday I drew Captain Marvel, so I thought, okay, why the hell not? Let's get Marvel into this game and, you know, see how good she is and how, you know, whatnot. And it just turns out the combination with Lockjaw and Captain Marvel is just, wow, really good, really good. So you do have I mean, okay, look, so for the future, Leech will probably get nerfed at one point, so I don't know. Or Lockjaw, it's both of them, they're both on the watch list. But yeah, anyways, they might actually get nerfed in the future, so maybe the deck won't shine in the later days if you might watch this video a few weeks or months later than the original upload. But right now, so good. You can literally play Leech in turn 3, but it does kind of also make a lot of people quit, but I would call this free cubes, you know? These are free cubes. And Wasp, finally making Wasp useful. Wasp is kind of like really not that good. I mean, I guess it's good for Patriot decks as well, but in this case, we can literally play Wasp and Lockjaw in turn 3, where we have the chance to already get Leech in turn 3, which means all of the enemy cards are going to be tilted. Really strong. Same goes for Sunspot. Any unused energy is going to go for Sunspot, and with this deck, it kind of starts shining at turn 3. You do have Dracula, and at the end, you always have Death, Infinaut, Giganto, Magneto, America Chavez. You always have one of these cards in the end that Dracula can copy. Lockjaw, Jubilee, really, really strong combination. So Lockjaw on the board, Jubilee goes in. She's gonna pull out another card onto the board. Basically, you're ramping up, right? And then Jubilee is going to get switched out for another strong card, potential Giganto, potential Magneto. One of my very favorite combos is Captain Marvel getting onto the board, because she, in the end, is going to move to a location that will win you the game, if possible. And it finally works, too. A few updates ago, that card didn't work, so people said it's not good. But now she does. And I personally believe it's good. It can really win you that last game, because you eventually might get a with Lockjaw for free. Yeah, like I said, Magneto in turn 6, really strong. You do have Giganto in there as well, which you can also possibly draw through Lockjaw. Death is in there as well, so if you play against a Destroyer deck, you might be able to get a free Death. Because Destroyer decks, especially with Nimrod right now, Destroyer decks are pretty good. They're used. They're used a lot, actually. So, you do have a lot of potential with this deck. And of course, the Infinaut is just literally there to be drawn out with Lockjaw. Also happened quite a few times already. It's a really, 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 really good deck. That's all I'm about to say and tell you. We're gonna go into some games now. see how things are gonna stack up. But you know, that's the typical stuff what we always do, talk about the cards, talk about the deck for 5 minutes, and then we're gonna get into some games. So let's get into it, stop the talk, walk the walk, do some games. Let's go. Alright, with this deck though, to climb, you need to be able to retreat, you know. If you're a very ego-driven person, you have to put that to the side. I know it's difficult sometimes, but if you're a very ego-driven person and you always want to, like, if somebody snaps, you snap and stuff, it's not a smart tactic. As you can see, we already start with an alright hand. It's not too bad. We have Giganto, which we're probably not going to be able to play. I mean, we can play him, of course, if we need some extra power on Xander. But let's just see. Right now, as you can see, I am falling a bit behind because I don't have any cards that I can play. But that's actually fine, because I will get some cards back with Lockjaw and Jubilee. So I don't worry about that. So let him do his Xander thing, whatever he's doing here. We're still good. I'm gonna go with who's ever winning here, 2 cards. Usually I win Asgard with Lockjaw and Jubes and Jubilee. So I'm gonna get some two more cards, which is pretty good, which is gonna give us the upper hand towards our enemy here. But let's see, you know, you never know. Sometimes I don't. So we have Psylocke and Quinjet, which we can almost equal out with Lockjaw. Gonna drop in Jubilee right now, just gonna get 2 cards. This is the combination that I was talking about. Now look at this. It's insane, actually. Look at the combo. He's probably gonna play Asgard as well, which is good for me. Oh my god, it's called okay, that's bad, but it's still gonna be swapped out for something strong. Oh my god. Death saves the day. Pretty smart with Lockjaw, actually. I like that play. And we have Jubilee again. So that's pretty good. So I can literally play her on another field. But how much does she cost? She costs 5. And Wasp actually costs 1. Okay, so the thing is, most of my strong cards are out on my hand. So I don't know if Jubilee is actually gonna do us anything good here. But the problem is Captain Marvel turned to 6. I could go with Wasp, but then I still have 4 power left, and I don't know. I'm gonna go with Jubilee and see what we have in turn 6. To be honest, what do we get? Yeah, Sunspot. I thought so. I think I don't have much cards. I have 2 cards. Yeah, okay. So there's another potential that I have here right now. I'm gonna go with, what am I gonna go with? Shall I do this? I think I'm gonna go with that. Just seeing what he does. I mean, he could equal out probably Dimension, but let's see where he's going. I think he's gonna go and equal out Dimension. I hope that he's not gonna play on Xander. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. As you can see, won that. Lockjaw is gonna do something with, oh, Dracula. Good. She-Hulk, easy peasy win. Easy peasy win, everybody. Dracula's gonna go with Magneto. Wow, high win too. Pretty insane. Look at that. I mean, oh yeah, I forgot to snap. Usually when I make these videos, I don't snap. Just to make sure. You can see, I started off with a pretty weak round, and I almost lost mid, but you know, got it. So very interesting. It's a really cool deck. It can save you from a lot of things. So I do need a new webcam though. Like, this is pretty bad video, but I also need better lighting. Right now I have 0 lighting in here. Anyways, let's do another game, because it's crazy. This deck is really good. You know, guys, you know, I think I'm still drunk. Like, honestly. I feel so bad. I don't feel good. I just want this to be over with. Like, I really like you guys hanging around. Alright, ego, not gonna happen. I mean, just for the giggles, I could have done it, but no. That's an easy retreat, boys. No, listen, I like you guys having around, you know, I like having you guys around. That's the right sentence I wanted to build. But, oh my god, today's not my day, but it's such a beautiful deck, it's such a good deck. This is why I want this to happen. Okay, so right now, Project Pegasus. Oh my god, we can actually drop the Infinaut. Interesting, I'm gonna snap on that. That's interesting though, that you can play the Infinaut first turn. If you played a card last turn, you can't play this, because there was no last turn. This is why you can play Infinaut. That's actually quite interesting. That's so OP though. Let's throw Infinaut onto the board. Like, what is this Hulk Buster gonna do, man? Like, insane. Just look at that. Just 20 power on the board. That's crazy. Interesting. Alright, Ninja. Yeah, I'm gonna be focusing on these 2 lanes. Of course, a Shang-Chi could really easily make that quit, but let's see what happens. I might, if I draw into Lockjaw, I might go with Lockjaw and Jubilee in Shadowland, but as of right now, I just wanna chill for a bit. Oh my god. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm gonna get... Alright, Bifrost. So these cards are gonna move over. That is good for me, because he's gonna fill out that... I'm gonna have a free spot. That's good if I would draw into... Lockjaw, that would be nice. Oh my god, he actually filled out his entire side now. I don't know if he was thinking or not, because that's not so smart, gotta be honest, because after turn 4 it's gonna happen. You can see it happening. So let me I'm gonna do that. Actually, wait, no, this one's gonna move over, right? So I'm gonna go with Jubes here, just winning Bifrost. That's fine. And then Infinaut is gonna go into mid. That is so not smart, whatever he's doing now, because he's not thinking about Bifrost, but whatever. I don't care, it's good for me. Okay, I'll take Chevy any day, let's do it. Move it over, there you go. Okay, so we won Bifrost. Pretty easily, I think. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna do Dracula on this side. Could have leeched, but I'm not gonna do that right now, because I want to play probably Giganto or something, I don't know. Okay, yeah, you see, won that, and yeah, gonna do, okay. Yeah, that made no sense. I was like, why was he doing that? That was not smart at all. Like, sometimes it happens to me too, I don't look at the locations. But you can see, this was me winning games in a row. Like, you don't even need to try hard with this deck. This deck's just so good. I will be doing a Kazaa round now just for myself. You guys won't watch it, but I want to finish this mission because... You can see, I need 200 to get this Collector's Reserve. Want that? Have to have it. Gotta love it. I hope you guys enjoyed this deck, man. Honestly, I hope you guys enjoy this deck. Even if you don't have it, you can build for it. Code is in the info box. I hope you guys enjoy it. It's really super nice. It's a really good Marvel Snap deck. One of the best decks probably there are right now, because people, when I saw people posting this and messaging me this deck, they said they got to 90 with it. 80, 90, somewhere along those lines. And I did beat a Thanos with it, so you can literally beat Thanos with this deck. Just because of Leech, you know, Leech is good. Yeah, thank you. Goodbye. Please give a like, comment, do whatever you please. Just make me rich and happy, okay? Thank you. Goodbye.